Wildlife forensics is quite a niche area within forensic investigation, but it's an area that's seen quite a lot of research activity over the last 5 or 6 years. I was approached a number of years back from the research group at University asking for some information on what crime lights to use to induce fluorescence from some of their fingerprint powders. After having some brief conversation, it became clear that their actual end application was to develop fingerprints on birds of prey feathers. The use of our blue Crime-lite AUTO was fundamentally key to getting some fantastic results on this substrate type, and the work was published shortly thereafter and serves as a great white paper reference to finger mark development from birds of prey feathers. Internally, we looked at a similar application, but this time using our FP Natural infrared fluorescent fingerprint powders. The benefit of a fingerprint powder which fluoresces in the infrared part of the spectrum means that busy or patterned backgrounds that we see in the visible part of the spectrum, so that is between 400 and 700 nanometers, are obscured, and all we see through the camera is a fluorescent fingerprint where the powder is adhered to. Of course, this relates to bird of prey feathers as well, because they often have busy and patterned and colourful backgrounds. FP Natural and FP Natural 2 work very well with this application, and we wrote this up as an internal application note within Foster and Freeman. Of course, wildlife forensics is not just limited to birds of prey. There's been more and more research done over recent years from University College London, for example, looking at the development of fingerprints on things like ivory, so tusks that have been trafficked in, elephant tusks, rhino tusks, and also more recently, given the COVID pandemic, the development of finger marks from pangolin scales. Clamping down on this sort of illegal activity is fundamentally important in order to preserve the natural world around us. Although we're often surrounded by quite complex technologies within forensic science, it goes to show that sometimes just a simple powder and brush approach is all you need to convict the people at the heart of these crimes.